Hey guys, here's a ceiling fan I've had since I've started collecting. This is a 36-inch CEC Georgian ceiling fan. One of the cool kind of ceiling fans, in my opinion. I'm a sucker for these spinner type fans that came about in the 70s and 80s. And yeah, this little guy I picked up brand new in box a number of years ago now. And I pretty much got it at what it retailed at in 1986, which I think is what year this one's from. I could be mistaken on that. I'd have to look again. Yeah, this one was sold through Kmart, or was supposed to be sold through Kmart. Had the Kmart price sticker of $19.99 on it. I say supposed to because somehow it never sold, and now it ended up with me. So, yeah, let's get it started, shall we? So this used to hang in my workshop. This particular fan, well, I've been trying to remove a couple fans from there just because it's hard to walk around. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm only going to keep a couple down there now. This is one fan I wanted to move out here just because I like these 36-inch fans. And honestly, I think right now it's one of only 3 fans on the display as I'm looking at them. I think this is only one of 3 fans that's 36 inches. And out of those 3 36-inch fans, it's the only one that's not an industrial. So one thing to note right off the bat are the bearings are in pretty rough shape despite being brand new. Like I can hear a rattle in them, which is kind of weird. I haven't heard that since I had that Hampton Bay, or I guess it's brandless, that Montgomery thing they used to sell. I've had that one for an extreme, even before I started collecting, but that fan's pretty much junk now, unfortunately. Low speed is pretty fast on this little guy, I have to be honest. But I can tell there's air moving from it. It is pretty good. I don't know if I would say this thing is as good as the View fan, the 4-bladed one that is. I don't really think it is, but it's still pretty good. It's medium. I can really hear that knocking. Hopefully it comes across on camera. Yeah, these came in one of 2 finishes. This kind of white or brown with the stencil blades. I actually do have a brown one, but for some reason the white wire was missing and they had the blue one hooked up as the white. So I'm not sure what happened to the motor wire, but I'd have to do some rewiring to get that thing fixed because clearly that's not safe. But that's what I get for getting a curbside pickup. Yeah, I got 2 of them, and WeFire got the other. One was it actually was one of 3 fans. One was one of those older, early 90s Kmart 52-inch things, 5 blades, with a 4-fitter spotlight kit. In its day, that would have been a really cool fan, but it was painted over, it was utterly destroyed. So I think WeFire smashed that. I think I gave that one for him to be smashed because, honestly, it wasn't worth saving. It wasn't even a rare finish either. Go to high. Yeah, despite being cheap, this little sucker hauls on high. Like I said, the breeze is good, but it's a very direct breeze. It does not spread the air very well. Yeah, these style fans were pretty popular back then. Like I said, I'm a sucker for these kinds of fans. I always liked how these looked. Very minimalist, but very unique. The tassel is just a nice compliment. That's what came with it originally, too. Excuse me. Sorry, it's still getting over a cough. Yeah, the bearings on this fan are pretty rough. If they aren't making a scraping noise, they're making a knocking noise. Right now, it seems to be making both noises. All right, let's do spin down, shall we? This particular fan, these are those kind of fans where if I've seen these as a child, I wouldn't have acknowledged it. There is something familiar about this particular kind of fan, so I may have come across one as a kid. I think a relative may have had one or two of these, but I'm not entirely sure. When I was a kid, I never really paid attention to the specific details of a ceiling fan. I would just get excited and think, ooh, a fan, I'm gonna turn it on. Honestly, the only style fans I remember are really ones like these. I knew a lot of people who owned these kind of little huggers. Spin down is pretty good on this little Georgian, I gotta be honest. Despite being lightweight and rough bearings, I think at its best, I usually get a minute and a half out of it. I don't know if we're going to see that today, though. The air is a little colder now. It's actually not bad out here today, but it is mid-November now. So I always think it's interesting to see how these fans hold up when it's only 40, 30 degrees out here. It kind of exposes some of the flaws in the cheaper fans, such as this one. If I ever get my hands on an SMC Laguna, I'm going to hang it beside this fan so I can do a comparison. Surprisingly hard to find Lagunas. And yeah, let's do 0 to high. I think I did film this fan, now that I'm thinking about it, outside of like National Ceiling Fan Day videos. But in all honesty, I don't know if I ever gave it a good solo video. So just like the Mariner. So today it gets it. Yeah, this little guy flies. It's a really good little fan. And yeah, there you have it. The CEC Georgian. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.